soy el fuego que...
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to your Realtor Sensei show. I am Sandra Jauregui Schlapitz, and today our guest is Laureen Cohen. Laureen, thank you very much to give us your time. I know you're always busy. I appreciate very much to have you here today.
My pleasure. Thank you, Sandra.
Laureen Cohen is a serial entrepreneur, international lawyer, realtor, and a cross-border expert. Laureen is also the best-selling author of Sought After Speaker. Laureen Cohen is the only globally acclaimed legal and real estate business and advisor. She has the passion for protecting the heart and soul of businesses that shines through in all aspects of the service. Originally from Toronto and now in Southwest Florida, Laureen is also the best-selling author and sought-after speaker, and she launched her podcast, Investing Across the Borders, in late 2020. If you have the time, make your time to listen her podcast because they are very valuable for all of us that we deal with clients across the borders. So thank you very much, Laureen.
Thanks, Sandra.
Tell us a little bit to help our audience to get better sense of who you are. Tell us something unusual about you. Something you
Sure. So I'm originally from Toronto, as I mentioned, and I came here in, I originally came in the 90s, and then I came again in 2001, and I've been here ever since. I am a citizen now, and I went through the whole visa process myself. And what I do is help people, especially Canadians and realtors from all over the world, to expand their international pipeline and work with people that are coming into the country and potentially needing to access immigration visas. So what my company is full service. As you know, I'm with EXP Commercial on the other side of Sandra. I'm the chair of the International Investment Committee there, and I love being that person that helps all the EXPers and other realtors to close more deals with foreign nationals, work with more foreign nationals, and help foreign nationals actually get in the country, get their path properly set up, get their structure set up, invest, set up business plans, and potentially get visas. And also my signature program, as you know, is how to immigrate through real estate. So that's my special secret sauce.
And that's a great one. So tell us something about you, something personal, not business related, a hobby of yours, something
hobby. I don't even have time for hobbies anymore. It's crazy, but it's true. It's pretty sad. My son just got on the travel baseball team, so my time is now even more limited than it was, or challenged, I guess is the right word. Something interesting about me is the reason I do what I do is because my now ex-husband was deported on the way back from our honeymoon at the beginning of 2007. And I had no idea that this was going to happen. We went to Thailand on our honeymoon, and needless to say, it was actually February 2nd, 2007. So we're coming up on the anniversary. And in retrospect, it was the best thing that ever happened, but at the time it wasn't. And it caused me to write my book, Finding Our Silver Lining in the Business Immigration Process. And it's really what catapulted me into what I do today.
Wow, that's dramatic.
It was pretty traumatic, yes, and traumatic, and all of those things, yes.
Wow. Yeah, that's not a nice adventure that happened there. Can you give our audience a little background of you and how you work international with investors?
So I've been doing this for a long time, and I work as a lawyer and a realtor. I know how to get over the humps and the hurdles, figure out the right strategy, bring in the proper experts, make sure that all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed, because there are many I's and T's, and help people get through the process as painlessly as possible. It is a painful process. There's a lot of steps, and people don't understand that. I'm not like any other immigration attorney, because I'm not the one that handles the processing of the petition. I'm the one that coordinates. I have a team. So I have an immigration processing team. I have a business plan team. I have a transactional team. I have a real estate team. As you know, you're part of my real estate team to bring referrals all over the country, or for that matter, the world. I have 42 referral agreements right now. So I'm every realtor's best friend, because I don't actually do deals. I refer. And I have an extensive network of referral partners and referral clients. So it's become a nice system that I have. I have a great team, and we just really like to help people make sure that the whole process is handled properly.
Yeah, and that's something very important that I will tell the audience. If you have a client and it is something related to business or immigration, do not do it yourself. You have to reach experts. And we have Laureen Cohen in Southwest Florida, in Southeast Florida. Sorry,
Not too far.
We can have you here, but we have
Close enough.
Close enough.
But I will interrupt you for just a moment and say that immigration, and a lot of people are worried, oh, she's in Florida. Immigration is national. So you can be immigrating to Hawaii or Alaska for whatever reason. No comment. It's just that most people are coming to warm places, especially when they're coming from Canada. But you can be going anywhere, and we can help you. I have teams on the ground in pretty much every location. And if I don't, I connect with them. I have lawyers, and it's just really a wonderful thing. And I think the most valuable thing anybody has is their network is their net worth. And for me, that's so very true.
That's very important. And that's something that Laureen will share with us later on after we're done with some other questions. So tell me, what pivotal event moved you to do what you do? And I guess it's what you already shared with us. But
okay, can you repeat, please?
What event moved you to do what you do? But you already shared with us what was the event. So we're going to go to the next question. Are most of your clients foreign investors wanting to invest in United States, or
Yes.
USA citizens wanting to invest in other countries?
No, I think it's more coming, especially now, inbound to the US for sure. I do work with clients that are investing in Costa Rica and Mexico and all kinds of places, but mainly it's inbound to the US.
That's and what are the countries that they are coming more? You said Canada. What will be the next?
Canada is definitely number one for me, since I'm from there. And I would say at any given time, 9 out of 10 of my clients are Canadian. Lots of Chileans, Brazilians. They're a little more challenging just because of visa issues. Brits, lots and lots of Brits, Mexicans, Colombian for sure. So, and we do have a multilingual team. So we speak French and Spanish and Italian and you name it. So we've got everything covered.
That's so great. It's really the network that you have. It makes your business what it is. And
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
very important. In your experience, what types of properties are foreign investors buying in the United States?
It really depends if they're buying them for their own personal or vacation use, and then they could buy condos or single family homes, or they're buying them to do short-term rentals or Airbnb. Then they have to buy homes in communities that allow that. We sell a lot of property in Orlando, for example. And then, of course, if they're buying for investment and also to build a real business so that they can potentially qualify for a visa, great interest in multifamily, mixed use, and commercial. So really, it runs the gamut. I have some people that even are looking at mobile home parks, self-storage. It's all over the map.
So you said something that probably a lot of realtors don't know. You said that there is ways that investing in the United States could be possible, give you some sort of being able to be legal in this country and stay
Yes.
for.
Mm-hmm.
Can you give us a little bit
It's actually a win-win for realtors. And I don't know if you're coming to my mastermind today, Sandra, but I do a mastermind once a month. Excellent. So, and we talk about how the value of this and how it can really help you. So my program is called 10 Steps to Immigrate Through Real Estate. And in there, we talk about how you can use real estate as a path to immigration. Now, I tend to prefer for somebody that needs a quick and easy path and isn't already invested in real estate, a franchise, and then real estate being a supplement to that franchise as additional investment. And that way your visa isn't dependent on your real estate investing. But the reality is that we can definitely find a way. We have to turn what's otherwise a passive real estate investor into an active business owner. And that's the superpower that supposedly I have. I shouldn't say supposedly, but to move people from that passive real estate investor to the active real estate business owner that hires people and runs a true business, because that, in the latter way, that's the only way you're going to get a visa.
So what is the amount?
There's no amount.
There is no.
So, I mean, in an E2 visa, which is the traditional visa for this, the kind of rule of thumb is around 100,000 if you're investing in a business. In real estate, my rule of thumb, and this is not a hard and fast rule of thumb, it's going to depend on, every single property is going to be different. Like everybody says, how many and what's the price? Well, it can be 5, but maybe not. It's not going to be 5 single family. It could be 4 if it's like daily rentals, for example. It could be 250,000 out of pocket and $1.5 invested with the balance finance if you meet all the other qualifications. But there's multiple levels, so that's why you need to bring our team in to analyze. It's not just like, oh, this one has this potential return, and this. It's the whole package, and looking at that whole package as a business with the ROI and analyze from that perspective.
And they can invest anywhere in United States.
Correct.
Necessarily in the place that they're going to live.
That is correct.
Wow, that's amazing. It's amazing to actually know someone like you to be able to refer our clients, because once we have the client and we have the network, which is you and your business partners, then we have the possibility to increase our my words are gone. Our income, just to help and bring those clients to you, and also to make sure that they are in good hands, and you will be helping them to become a legal resident here in the United States, which is very important for a lot of people that they wanted to invest. And they don't know those things.
So Sandra, the reality is that a lot of realtors, and I gave you a bunch of downloads, and one of them that realtors particularly like is the 10 questions to ask foreign investors, potential foreign investor clients, which I would love to share with you guys, because a lot of people are afraid and they don't know. They're like, oh, what do I do? It's really not that hard, but you do need a professional team, and you can't guess. And it's not like you can buy a home for a vacation property and qualify for a visa. That's not going to work, even if it's $10 million, unless you're building like a hotel or a motel or a rooming house or something like that. Again, it's a business, right? Having a vacation home, that's not a business.
No. Yeah, they have to be business. And that's why you are going to provide, you actually already gave me. So if you want to have these tips, I would say, that Laureen sent it to me, just reach out to me, and also tell them how they can reach out to you, Laureen, because it is very important for them to contact directly with you so they have access to your network.
Sure. So I do, for example, a lot of my stuff is on realestateacrossborders.com, like realestateacrossborders.com /mastermind /masterclass. But we just launched today, I think, investingacrossborders.net. So that's going to be my main portal website, rebranding around that. And also within the next few days, we will be launching my chatbot, which I'm really excited about. And that's going to be asklaurenesq.com. Ask Lauren ESQ, and I'll send that in the Facebook chat to you. But basically, this way it'll allow you to come in, and we'll put you into the right package so that we can answer your questions and deal. And we get just so many inquiries lately, especially from Canadians, because they're all anxious to get out. And I'm sure you've seen that over in Southwest Florida, as we do here. They don't want to go back. They don't want to deal with lockdown. They're frustrated with the cold. The snowfall last week definitely helped, in terms of getting them moving here. So there's a lot of demand.
That's a great tool. Thank you very much for sharing the way that we can connect with you. So tell us what attract foreign investors to you in United States in real estate, and it's all about the visa, or you think they have other reasons?
Investing specifically?
Yeah, do you think that they attract just for the visa?
No. The U.S. real estate market is second to none. And there's so many opportunities. People from most countries can potentially qualify for 1031 exchange, which is when you exchange for like in kind property and you defer capital gains. Canadians have challenges with that if they're still Canadian residents, but we won't go down that road. But the opportunities are endless. Financing is accessible, especially if you get a visa, because then you get a social security number and you start to build credit. It's just there's no end of opportunity. Like when you compare price points here in Florida, we're looking at an average price point of I think 260,000 over the state, and in Ontario, your average price point is about 4 times that.
Wow.
3 times that. So, and that's for a condo. Here you're talking about single family homes. So the price points are different, the opportunities are different, and the doors are open for opportunity. And I help people that are just setting up to invest. They set up their LLC, they get their agreements in place, they may need a limited partnership. We do that as well.
And do you also help them, because I know you mentioned that you also help them to build a business. Do you actually have the ability to find this business to these people and put them together?
Yes, as a matter of fact, that's in phase 1. We've split our program into 3 phases for the visas. Phase 1 is finding the business, getting them across the border, cross-border tax advice, setting up the structure, all the stuff that's needed pre-visa, pre-investment. Phase 2 is, okay, now I found the business with our help. Franchises, I specialize in franchises. Found the business, now I'm ready to write the business plan. We work on the business plan with you. That's phase 2, the business plan. Phase 3 is the visa. And you don't go to phase 2 or 3 until you successfully pass phase 1. And that for a lot of people, that means getting across the border, whatever border that might be. So, and actually on that note, Sandra, if you are available tomorrow, we'll be doing a explanation of all these phases and how everything is going to work at 1:45 p.m. Eastern. Usually I charge for Q&As, but there's just been so much demand that I decided to do a free one just to walk through the phases and explain it all. And again, it's realestateacrossborders.com/phase1. And I'm having a special.
I'm going to send that one to a lot of friends that I have here in that they do work with a lot of foreign investors. So tell me, we have the Certified International Specialist certification. Do you think that help?
So I don't want to. So we're part of the global global network with EXP. I think that every certification helps, but this is not exactly the same as CIPS. It's not necessarily. You don't need to know how to do international real estate. You need to know how to work with investors. That's really the key for my clients. And you have to be able to think of creative financing options and think outside of the box. So, I mean, I don't have CIPS, but I'm a duly licensed lawyer. So, but I think it's all relative. And certifications are great, but sometimes they don't really translate to practice, right?
Correct. Because you can have the certification and don't have all the knowledge that you have, and you don't need a certification. I understand that. So what are the biggest risks for your USA citizens considering an international real estate investment?
Not setting up the right structure, ending up paying all your money to the tax authority, being legally liable and exposed, putting your family and yourself at risk because you didn't do your due diligence. There's just so many. I think I gave you another download, top 10, what is it called? Mistakes people make when investing across borders. And that's true not only of that people coming into the US, but also of people going outside.
Yeah, that's
hiring the cheapest people you find, going like by some Google search, not doing the due diligence on that, etc.
so make sure that you really do your research before you're going to hire somebody. And you have here, Laureen, for all of us, the realtors that we remember, we potentially want to have a client that will keep coming and it will refer to others. So if you guide your client the right way, and that means taking them to people that they know, Laureen has been doing this, she has the experience, and she will set what you're looking for your clients. So make sure that, yes, we like to know everything, but we don't have the
Oh,
experience.
but be careful. You're so right. You've got to be careful. And having me, like, Sandra's referred to me when she's had clients before, and referring to me is going to help you to avoid problems for yourself as a realtor, avoid being involved in the unauthorized practice of law, and get your client the right answers. So, I have a lot of resources available for free on YouTube, tons of webinars and all kinds of stuff. And, we can share that link with you too. But it's all, and most of it's branded under Investing Cross Border, so you can find me. But don't try to give them advice yourself, because you're going to get yourself in hot water, because you don't know what you don't know. And that's one of my big things. Okay. People ask me tax questions all the time. I do not answer any tax questions. I say, I'm not a tax expert. I pay my taxes. That's it. And then I refer to the experts. Okay. So that's really important as a realtor. I'm not an expert at purchasing and selling homes. I'm not a listing agent. I'm not any of that. But I just feel very strongly that you need to be able to know what's in your lane and so on.
Yes, and like you said, do not risk your license, and do not risk the trust that your client have to you and believe in you, saying things that you really are not an expert. You need to be an expert in what you do, and what we are experts is selling and buying and guiding our clients, but we don't have an idea of anything about immigration or
Right.
business, how to get a business to be able to go through all this process. So go and seek for professional people. Do not do it yourself. That's something that I will keep repeating to everybody, and that's why I bring people like you to because you are great value for us, and they have to know that you are there and ready. Well, you're busy, but you're ready for everybody. You have a big team, so it's now a good time to invest across the borders.
Yes, it doesn't matter. There's no bad time. It's all about your budget, getting your pre-approval, and starting to look. So don't be discouraged because the market's sizzling hot. Be encouraged and take the opportunity.
Any countries that you will recommend?
Mexico, Costa Rica, and the US. Belize is good. There's a lot of opportunities there for sure. A lot of Central American countries and Caribbean countries have a lot of great opportunities now.
So if I have an investor that is a U.S. citizen and he asks me that he would like to invest in Costa Rica, just send it to you and we work
Correct.
together.
Yes, and I can connect you with the referral partner. So even as a realtor, we can split the referral fee, and then I can connect you with all of the referral partners in my network.
That's great. And I know that that's something that we don't want to talk right now about, but that's the greatest thing of EXP, that we are connected globally in different countries. And I know you probably have more connections than anybody else. Very important. So what will be the top 3 tips you will give to someone who's thinking about investing international, whether in this country or
Get the right guidance, pull the right team together, work with professionals, especially realtors and lawyers. Don't do anything without proper tax advice, for sure. Absolutely, 100%. Don't even start looking until you have tax advice in place.
Great. Thank you for that one. So give us some tips of how we can work as realtors with foreign nationals seamlessly.
You have to understand what their needs are and get to know their cultural differences, because there are many. Canadians are very different than Brazilians, than Chileans, than Mexicans, and you can't approach it all with the same one size fits all, because it's not. Just like it's not one size fits all when it comes to realtors, right?
Yes.
So you have to look at them as a potentially hugely loyal client that will bring you lots of business, and always treat them, as my friend Nancy Matthews says, as the one. Because you don't know, even if they say their budget is 300,000 or 200,000, maybe tomorrow they'll bring you a client that's 2.5 million or whatever. So always be open, and don't say, oh, you're from this country, no, I can't work with you. Just be open.
Great. Yes, that's true, and that's where if you want to work with international clients, I would say, and that was one of the reasons why I really did my certification, because they really guide you a little bit of how to learn the cultural way of different places. And I think that is very important, that we should know if we want to work, let's say, with people from Canada, we should know a little bit the way they work, the cultural way. If you work
Right.
with the Latino people, it's
Just different.
different.
Canadians are very conservative. They
Yeah.
don't take risks, although now they take more, but they don't take risks as a rule, and they don't like to live on credit. It's just a different culture. South Americans, they are very into family and being looked after, and but they'll also bring you lots of clients. So and they like to speak with people that speak Spanish, and I understand that. That's why I have my team, or Sandra. And the same if you're dealing with someone from France. They don't want to speak Quebecois French. They want to speak French.
Yes.
So it's important to understand these nuances and be able to work with everybody seamlessly,
And
and
refer.
learn how to do it and how to build your network globally, and be able to say yes, don't say no.
Yes, and that was my next question. As a real estate agent, how can we build our international referral network?
You can join my mastermind program.
And everybody, make sure you join her mastermind.
Honestly,
And
it's really about creating relationships. I'm all about relationships. At the end of the day, that's the key, number one thing.
and it's true. Look, I met Laureen, I believe a year, maybe more than a year ago, and I follow her wherever she is. And when I do have the time, I really go in everything that she offers, because and there some of them, they are free. Join.
Most of it's free.
Yeah, buy her book,
Thank
learn.
you. That one is $10, not so much.
And find really the right person that we have it here close to us, to really serve our clients that they're coming from other countries, or our clients from here that they want to invest outside the country. So you told them how to reach, but I would like for you to please repeat to them where they can reach you.
Sure. So investingacrossborders.net, realestateacrossborders.com. I'm pretty much everywhere. LinkedIn, Facebook, you call it, I'm there. And would love to help you and connect with you. My email is, well, the easiest one so that you get my team is investingacrossborders1@gmail.com. Additionally, we are just launching AskLaurenESQ.com. So stay tuned for that.
Thank you very much, Laureen, for your time. I'm very happy to have you. I was asking you this morning, can you come once a month? And I was, maybe she will not answer to me. Maybe once every quarterly.
I mean, it's just challenging, because I actually had to put a hold on my own podcast, Sandra, because of my voice. That's my challenge. I have long COVID, and I have serious voice issues. And
So what we're going to do is we're going to follow you in all the rest.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for everything, Laureen.
Pleasure,
And
honey. I'll see you at 12:30.
Be next Friday here. Thank you, everybody, and take care,
Thank you.
Laureen.
I look forward to